Welcome to the second lecture of switchgear and protection. The first point is protective zone. This is also called as primary protection. We know that the power system is a huge network. There are number of elements are connected from the point of generation to the distribution. Each element in this network requires separate protective zones. For example, generator, transformer, bus bar, transmission line, load. Each element requires separate protective zones. In this diagram, the dotted line represented here are protective zones. These protective zones overlap each other, means in case of generators protective zones and transformer protective zones are overlapped each other. This will increase the reliability of the power system. If primary or main protection fails to operate, then backup protection is provided by the power system. On occurrence of the fault, the primary protection acts and it will disconnect the faulty part from the system. Then backup protection is provided with some time delay. Backup protection wait till the primary protection act, and after some time delay this backup protection comes in the system. There are 4 different methods which provide backup protection in the system. The first is relay backup. In the relay backup protection, only one circuit breaker is used for primary and backup protection. Trip coil 1 receives the signal from primary protection and trip coil 2 receives the signal from backup protection. This will send the signal to the circuit breaker and circuit breaker will disconnect the faulty part from the system. The second method is breaker backup protection. The name itself defines the breaker backup protection. One circuit breaker is used for primary protection and another breaker is used for backup protection. Both circuit breakers are in the same protective zones of substation. The third method is remote backup protection. When the primary protection fails, then the remote backup protection provided by the power system. The primary and backup protection is provided at different stations. These two stations are independent of each other. The fourth method is centrally coordinated backup. The central control station is connected to every element which are connected with the primary protection. This station gathers all the information of the primary protected elements. This will continuously monitor load flow of each section. For example, consider a section 1 is connected to the transformer. If the load flow of this section is changes, then this will indicate the fault, and if the primary protection fails to protect, this centrally coordinated backup protection operates and disconnect the faulty part from the system. The next point is need of CLR. CLR means current limiting reactor. On the occurrence of the fault current magnitude is very high. The protection system is supposed to operate under the faulty condition and isolate the faulty section. The circuit breaker used to handle this large current is also of higher capacity. So the cost of circuit breaker increases. If the reactor introduced in the system, the reactor can control the fault current. The basic property of reactor is to oppose the change in current. So the fault current magnitude is decreases and the circuit breaker of the lower capacity is economical to operate. There are mainly 4 types of CLR. One is generator reactor, second is feeder reactor, third one is bus bar reactor for ring main system, and last is bus bar reactor for tie bar system. In generator reactor, the reactors are connected in series with the generator. It's called as generator reactor. The advantage of this generator reactor is that each generator is protected from the fault, and this arrangement is very simple. The disadvantage of this generator reactor is the constant voltage drop and the power loss in the reactor due to they are connected in series with the generator. If the fault occurs on this feeder, then the busbar voltage is reduces and this will affect the other feeder. Due to this, the generator comes out of synchronism. In feeder reactor, the reactor connected in series with the feeder is called as feeder reactor. If the fault occurs on one feeder, this does not affect the other feeder and the voltage is also does not changes to the other feeders. As these reactors are connected in series, there is continuous voltage drop and power loss in the system. If the fault occurs in this bus bar, then there is a large amount of fault current flow in the system. The number of reactors used in the system are large. The drawback, the third type of reactor is busbar reactor for ring main system. In this type of arrangement, the reactor is connected to the busbar, or you can say the reactor is connected in between two generators G1 and G2. This type of connection we called ring main system. In the previous types of connection, the reactor is either connected to the generator side or it connected to the feeder side. So there is a continuous power loss and voltage drop in the system. In this type of connection, these drawbacks are minimized. If there is a fault on feeder number A, then the generator G1 only supplies the fault current and G2 and G3 supplies less amount of fault current due to reactors are present in between two generators. So the main advantage of this type of connection is the fault current is less and voltage drop and power loss is less in this type of arrangement. And only one disadvantage of this type of connection is this connection is complicated. The fourth type of reactor is busbar reactor for tie bar system. In this type of connection, there are two busbar. This is main busbar and another is tie bar. The reactor is connected in between these two busbars. These two reactors are comes in series connection like that. Due to this connection, there are half number of reactors are used in this system as compared to the ring main system. This is main advantage of the tie bar system, and the fault current is reduces in this type of arrangement. Only disadvantage of tie bar system is there are two bus bar used in this type of arrangement, or you can say there is an additional tie bar connection to the system.